Afternoon, and thank you everyone for joining us on this beautiful day. Sorry about the complications. I do apologize for the delay in getting started this afternoon. If I could invite Tribal Chaplain Diana Quigno-Grundle, she's going to come up and start us with a blessing and invocation today.
Heavenly Father, we come to you this day to say thank you. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for those gathered here to witness within this community the vision you have given to your people and the guidance you provide daily. As we break ground today, we take the first step by expanding our facility and our vision, creating prosperity, not only for us, but the surrounding communities too. Bless all who are here today with continued unity and vision in our roles as leaders in our respected communities. We ask for your angels to guard and keep the workers safe. May God's blessing rest upon this place and all who dwell within. We ask that you continue to bless us all. In Jesus' holy name we pray, ask, and believe. Amen. Okay.
Big witch, Diana. So again, thank you everyone. We're excited here to have so many folks out here today talking about the expansion for the Saganing Eagles Landing Casino as we look at putting this beautiful structure behind me in. And I next would like to welcome District 2 Representative Ron Nelson up to say a few words on behalf of the Tribal Council and District 2. Ron?
Thanks, Eric. All right, I just got a few words to say. Ani, and welcome everyone. My name is Ron Nelson, and I am the Saganing District 2 representative for Tribal Council. It is nice to see everyone here today to help celebrate the expansion of Saganing Eagles Landing Casino and soon-to-be hotel. I want to first thank all of our dedicated employees and those who work hard each day to provide excellent customer service. It is your positive attitudes that help ensure our customers feel welcome and enjoy their time while here. We remain successful because of the time and energy you put in and day out. I also want to thank my ancestors who helped make this a reality. Through the tough times, they stayed in our ceded territories and lands on the Saginaw Bay. They fought and were dedicated to calling Saganing home and would not leave. It would not be possible for us to have any of this in Saganing if it was not for them. I am too excited about the growth in our area and welcome everyone to experience all that Saganing has to offer. Chi McWitch.
Big witch, Ron. All right, thank you for those kind words from our District 2 representative. As he said here, you know, there's a lot of people here that we really have to thank, and we're proud that everyone puts their time and effort in to making this a reality today. I next want to introduce Tribal Chief Frank Latier, and he'd like to come in and welcome you folks today to our property here. So please help me in welcoming Chief Frank Latier.
Bonjour. Good afternoon. Come on, folks. Don't be shy. Let's get closer. We've got pictures up here for you to look at. I just wanted to take a moment to say Che Miigwech in our language, thank you so very much to each one of our patrons, our staff, our community members, our neighbors, our partners, our friends, and our business associates. It takes a community to create sustainability. And this project for the Great Lakes Bay region is going to be huge. Today we start a whole new direction on customer service in that play and stay experience here in Aranet County and Northern Bay County. We couldn't be more excited. Folks, we're going to bring another 205 jobs to this area, if not more. And I can't, there you go, and I can't imagine a county in an area more deserving of sustainability, growth, and guarantees for the future. It takes a lot of work to come together and build something that's successful. And in the course of doing that work, we have to rely on those people who are going to put their best foot forward to make sure that we're represented in the most positive light. I know Ron's mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it again. If it wasn't for our associates out here who make the Saganing Eagles Landing one of the places of choice to come and play and be entertained and enjoy yourselves, we wouldn't be anywhere without those folks. So let's give each one of our associates a huge round of applause for everything they've done. This has been a long time coming. It's taken a lot of collaboration, and we've got some very, very solid, sound business partners on this to help us along and make sure that everything goes smoothly. We're going to start this, well, obviously, I can't lie. We already started. But what's already been started is part of phase 1, and soon we'll be working on phase 2. By winter, we'll be ready for construction on the steel superstructure, and then we'll work all next summer through the actual physical building itself, and we're hoping for an early 2019 re-grand opening of this property so we can provide that area for people to come enjoy our region, enjoy our community and our neighbors and our friends, and just have a better experience at their time with us. So very exciting for that, very excited for the future and what we have to come. We've got some great things to come, and I would hope each and every one of you are very excited to be a part of that. So in closing, I would just like to say thank you once again, Che Miigwech, for being here, for being a part of this, and helping to make this possible. I look out at some of our tribal youth, and I want you young ladies and gentlemen to pay attention, because one of these days you're going to be here continuing that this success follows through and goes forward. So with that being said, thank you very much. You're going to hear from some of our business partners, the folks that are going to be working with us throughout this project. It's a new concept for us, but we're really excited about it, and we've got wonderful things for the future. Chamilich.
We go, Chief. And as he mentioned here, we have some wonderful partners on the behalf of the Saganing Eagles Landing Casino and Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe. And it is my privilege now to introduce two gentlemen that help those operations go every day. I would like to bring up CEO Ray Brenny and Saganing Eagles Landing Casino General Manager Bob Van Wert to talk about a little history, the background of the project, and how we got to where we are today. Please help me in welcoming these folks up here.
A little windy out here.
Gotcha.
Good afternoon. Thank you for all being here today. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Ray Brenny. I'm the tribe's gaming operations manager, or CEO. You know, I've had the distinct honor of working with the Saganing Indian Chippewa tribe of Michigan for the last 8 months, and to get up to speed on some of the projects that the tribe is working on, and this one came first. And then we've got some other projects that are going to be worked on over the next coming years. I'd like to say that this groundbreaking is further evidence of the tribe's commitment to progress for its Indian communities, and also demonstrates its commitment to investing in Aranac County. During the time the current facility has been in business, which has been since back in 2008, the tribe has spent nearly a decade planning for infrastructure improvements, which has resulted in the new addition and casino expansion here at this location. So the new casino hotel will include a 5-story hotel, 148 guest rooms, a pool, fitness center, and added retail space. In addition, we're going to expand the gaming floor by another 400 slot machines, along with a new restaurant and lounge. What's this going to mean? It's going to create more jobs and will boost the local economy. So in close, I'd like to thank the casino staff. We couldn't do this without them. Tribal leadership for their success of Soaring Eagle Casino Landing over the last 9 years, and I look forward to continued success in the future. Again, I would like to thank our special guest this afternoon for taking the time to come out to this groundbreaking. So thank you very much. Miigwech. Mr. Bob.
Thank you. I'm ambidextrous, so I can do two things here with both hands. Good afternoon. My name is Bob Van Wert. I'm the general manager here at Saganing Eagles Landing, and I've had the distinct honor of working with the tribe for nearly 20 years. Actually, next year, May, will be 20 years with the tribe in various capacities, and I was part of the original opening team for our sister property, little place in Mount Pleasant called Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. You may know where it's at, I hope. Here, the casino project was a hot topic here at Saganing and in Mount Pleasant at the time that I started back in 1998. And as you heard earlier today, it took roughly 10 years of planning by several different tribal administrations to get to where we're at today with the current existing facility. And then, as we said, New Year's Eve of 2008, Saganing Eagles Landing opened its doors, and here we are today. Since that time, the question's been asked to me more than I can count. When are you going to expand? When are you going to put a hotel up? On and on. So, our guests continually ask me this question. The current expansion project that I said took nearly another decade of planning and hard work by many, many people to get to the phase that we're at today. I, for one, I'm glad that we can finally put that question to bed. That's a good one to have behind us. I have to echo an earlier statement that was said by Councilman Ron Nelson and Ray himself and Chief as well. I can't think of a more deserving staff to receive this expansion than the staff we have here at Saganing. They really go above and beyond daily, day in and day out. And they've done an exceptional job with the existing casino and facility, and I expect nothing less in the future as we move forward. I'd just like to take just a moment to express my personal sincere gratitude to the current administration, that our tribal council. Without their commitment to this project, we wouldn't be here today. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it myself. Two other folks I'd like to thank. I know one of them's here, Mr. Steve Jablonski, our Director of Facilities. Steve, say hi. He and Tom Keequam have played instrumental roles in our expansion and our efforts here at Saganing, and totally honest with you, without those two gentlemen, I'd have less here than I actually do. So I do appreciate it immensely. So until I can welcome you back here in early of 2019 for our grand opening, I thank you all very much for attending.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Two very instrumental gentlemen here. Some of the many members of our team that really helped make this go. So next, we'd like to bring up some of those partners that we spoke about that really are helping put this project together. A lot of the designs behind me, you see a representative of the work that JCJ Architecture has put into the project and has been a valuable partner and really somebody that we take pride in working with. So I would like to welcome President Peter Stevens of JCJ Architecture to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Eric. Chief Cloutier, members of Tribal Council, and all members of the Saginaw Chippewa community. This is surely a special day for you. It shows a continued commitment to your community. One of our favorite sayings in the office is design builds community. That could be an early childhood learning center that teaches language continuation within the Native American community. It could be a wellness center. It could be elder facilities, it could be housing, but it also could be an economic development foundation and project as well, and that's exactly what you see here. Our firm has been privileged to work with over 50 Native American communities throughout the United States over the last 25 years. The Saginaw Chippewa tribe were early in on Indian gaming. As Rob mentioned, over 20 years ago. They were one of the leaders in doing that, and I think what you see today is testimony of continuing that leadership and that dedication. Ray has already mentioned quite a bit about the building behind me. Fortunately, a picture's worth 1,000 words, so I can cut this down to about 100. There are some special features of the building that I would like to point out to you that are revenue generators. Over my top of my right shoulder on the 5th floor overlooking you today is a hospitality suite that would be great for private parties around holidays or any other time. So please talk to Ray and Rob about booking that as quickly as possible. Ray mentioned there's 148 rooms, of which 140 are standard, 65 king, 75 double queens. There are also 8 suites of 780 square feet each. We're adding food and beverage venues, a lounge nightclub seating of up to 150 that will overlook the new expanded gaming floor, and a full-service restaurant seating up to 200 with an opportunity for a private dining room as well. Another chance to book your special party in the future. One thing that's very important in gaming is parking. So we are expanding parking to 1,500 spaces. That is a very significant expansion to this property, convenient to get everybody in and out of sight, off the site. There'll be a swimming pool as well, outdoor area, lounge area outside of the pool area as well. And then when you see the hotel lobby, you'll see a place that's very welcoming, very warm, and also speaks to the area's environment as well. 10 years ago, I remember sitting with tribal council at Mount Pleasant talking about master plan for the Isabella expansion projects. And I turned to Steve Jablonski and said, what else are you doing? He said, well, we're doing this little project over Saganing, about 30 miles or 30 minutes from here. And as he described, he said, we don't know if it's going to be temporary or if it's going to be permanent. We're going to find out how the market reacts to it. Well, there's nothing temporary about what you see here and what will be here for decades to come. So again, proud testimony to Tribal Council, the leadership to continue the dream that they've had established here almost 10 years ago and for many decades in the future. So again, Chief, thank you for your vision. It's been a road that's had a few different paths. There's a lot of infrastructure that was required that you'll hear about that had to catch up to the building, but we're finally at the day where everything has come together. So congratulations. Thank you.
All right, and thank you, Mr. Stevens. We know you put a lot of work and effort into working with our administrations, our council, to make sure they got the concept that they wanted out here, something that fit the area, and something that really brought some more revenue and some more jobs to this area as well. So, next we'd like to talk about what you see around you, the earthwork and that the actual ground moving of some of these properties right now. So, for that, I'd like to invite up the owner of Spence Brothers Construction, Herb Spence, to say a few words on what they have. They are a general contractor, so please help me in welcoming Herb.
Good afternoon. I actually am wearing a couple hats today, and the first one, of course, is my Spence Brothers hard hat, and we are very proud to once again be working with the tribe on an important facility. Our first one was back in the 80s when we helped with the water treatment plant in Mount Pleasant, and I had a lot less gray hair then, but we are very proud to be making this long-time dream come true with working together with so many people that are so dedicated to making this project successful. And it certainly starts with the vision and leadership of the Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribal Council, led by Chief Frank Luthier. We've been blessed to work with so many of these people, all of those that preceded me, the Tribal Council and administration leaders, as well as our architectural design team. And they have been just tremendous to work with as we get this project off to a successful start. It also takes a lot of subcontractors and suppliers, and we are proud that we are partnering with the tribe to make sure we have as many of those subcontractors, suppliers, and workers that are from our region as possible. And we are off to a very good start with that. As mentioned, our first phase here is basically site work, getting ready for this project. mainly parking lots, site lighting, and very important is building up the building pad where the structure will sit. And that is a lot of work, took a lot of engineering as well, and a lot of work in planning how to carry that out. And it is going to be, we are all dedicated to making sure that that building pad and the other site work is ready by this fall so that the structure can, the foundations can be started, and structural steel will happen early winter. I also, the other hat I have has to do with the economy. And I happen to be the chair of the Great Lakes Bay Regional Alliance Economic Development Council. That may or may not mean anything to you, but it is a collaboration of 8 counties that is getting together and really trying to build businesses, expand businesses, organizations like this, as well as attract more businesses and jobs to our region. And I am proud to sit on the board of directors with Frank Cloutier, who has been a longtime supporter of our alliance as well, and the tribe has been one of our main investors. I also, why is it important to the economy to have this alliance working together? Well, our region has a lot more assets if we include places like Soaring Eagle Casino in Isabella County and the Saganing Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel project here in Aranac County. And we are much stronger together than we would be in any county individually. And we certainly appreciate the benefits that we have been given throughout all of our counties, but certainly surrounded by these 2 great facilities thanks to the Saginaw Chippewa tribe. And we are very proud again to be part of this construction. And this is, I like groundbreakings. It's the closest that my company will let me get to touching construction equipment anymore. Well, I did use a shovel quite a bit in my early years, but I'm looking forward to doing it again. So thank you all very much for coming.
And thank you, Mr. Spence. They've been a tremendous partner here, and everything they've done to help coordinate the efforts here to make sure that project stays on the timeline that we put out there, and to really make sure that we can see those subcontractors stay local. We know that's important to the region. We know it's important to the folks out here. So getting those local contractors, those subcontractors, working with Spence has been fantastic, and they've really helped highlight those. So now we're going to move into our official groundbreaking ceremony. So if I could have Tribal Council join me by the hard hats. All right, if I could have everyone grab their shovels here. It is with great pride I announce to you here our official groundbreaking for the expansion of Saganing Eagles Landing Casino. And I'd like you guys to move some dirt here to kick this project off for us today. Let's give them a round of applause here, guys.